Yeah, greetings everybody, and welcome to the Martial Arts History Museum. My name is Michael Matsuda. I'm president and founder of the museum. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm trying to set up our broadcast on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, but some reason Facebook has changed everything on going live, and it's not letting me go live. So we'll just broadcast here on YouTube. That's fine. So I hope you're all doing very well. I'm here at the museum right now, and I am putting together magazines. Yes, I am scanning the covers of many of these magazines from the past. You know, some great issues here. Look at that. Great stuff. Tons of magazines right here. Look at Raymond Wong back in the day. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm scanning them and getting them prepared and boxing them and all that. So kind of takes you back, way back, a long time ago. Look at this is when Chuck Norris did the Octagon with Richard Norton. Oh, that was quite a ways back. Anyway, I had been planning on scanning them all, but my God, it's taking forever. And I was hoping to scan the insides of it as well, but it's just a huge task and one I just don't have the time for. I wish I could, and I just don't have the time for it. So I had scanned about maybe 100 and something copies already. I had scanned some of the insides of some notable pictures and different things like that. But again, it's just taking forever to do. And if I go at this pace, I'm never going to be able to get them ready. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm scanning them, and I think that'll be it. That's all I'll scan for now, and then wait till the next batch, or maybe we'll get a grant to do that as well. So we'll see what happens. Just going down memory lane a little bit, looking back. I remember. Gosh, I remember when these covers came out way back then. Look at that. Look at these old covers. This is what 1980 right here, and this is 19 I don't know 70 something. Yeah, right here. So we got some old covers here. So I'm boxing them up and getting them prepared, and all that. Do some great things with them. We're gonna do some sales and some marketing and some other stuff. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now, just getting them ready. I want to thank Troy Ransom for his very generous donation to helping us out for getting the mask. I'm now searching for a mask for a talking exhibit that we have. I'm working on that. And then also we're working on a bamboo display in the back area, not the back area, but the Hawaiian area. So working on that as well. So, just a lot of things to do. And oh, look at somebody sent me a message. I don't get a lot of messages, surprisingly. Oh, Clark Tang says, says hello. So everybody's always checking in, especially when COVID's kind of, we're slowly getting over this whole thing, and I'm not going to say anything more about it because it'll shut me off. But anyway, hopefully it'll be all done, and then we can restart everything. I'm hoping June they restart everything, another week or so away. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. California is different than everybody else, so I don't know what's going on here. So we'll see what happens and what we can do. Let's see what else is going on. I think that's about it. I just was doing like crazy getting these DVDs done. See these here we go. These DVD done. What I'm doing is, as you know, Amazon is cutting off all the DVDs. They're not going to be selling DVDs. They're not going to be making them on demand anymore. So that was great about Amazon. You didn't have to store all these. You could have videos on demand. People can buy them, and they would print them, and they would send them out, which is pretty good, especially for the consumer, for us guys, for who made them, to do that. But now Amazon is going to stop doing that as of June, and we have to do our own inventory. We have to do our own shipping and all that. So I am frantically downloading all the DVDs from Amazon that I uploaded them. As you know, my hard drive crashed the other day, and I've lost a lot of stuff. So I'm trying to find some stuff and salvage some stuff and get at least these DVDs out. So that's what I'm frantically doing. I sent a bunch to the printer already. It's going to cost a bit, but we'll have a little library here, and that way we can mail it out and put everything on Etsy. Etsy's going to have everything, Etsy.com. So that's going to keep all our stuff on there. Okay, what else is happening? I know some people are starting to plan for events. I know in Las Vegas they're going to have an event coming up, and a few other events starting to come up. And as doors open and things open, we can do it. If you got your shots and all that, I don't know that whole thing, but I got my shots. I'm ready to go, so we're ready to open up here and go forward. So we'll see what happens. We are working very hard to get the venue grant. We're not sure if we can get it, but we're trying. There's a venue grant that's for museums, and we are trying. They just want your arm and a leg, for everything. And they shut us down. And then when we try to apply for money, they just rake you over the coals. We need this, we need that, we need this, we need this. It's like, guys, have a heart, what can I say? So anyway, we thankfully have survived this pandemic. Hopefully we'll continue to survive. Thank you everybody who's been making donations lately. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. We appreciate that very much. As you know, our YouTube is slowly growing. It takes a while, but we are growing. This is about our 4th month for our YouTube channel that's fully taken off, fully monetized. And we put a new thing called 10 Things You Didn't Know About. And we think that's pretty fun. It's been a big hit. It's only been out a few days, and people seem to like that a lot. And it's kind of cool to do. It takes a little more research than the other videos, but we're putting that out. The first one we did is 10 Things You Didn't Know About Ed Parker. Ed Parker was a great guy, very nice man. He was very supportive of me when I used to own Martial Art Magazine years ago. We would talk once in a while, and I appreciate his guidance and his friendship for being there for me. That was very nice. He's always very kind to me at the internationals and everything. So I just have wonderful things to say about Edmund Parker, Mr. Parker, just a fabulous person. And he left us too early. But what a legacy. What a legacy he left. And I'm glad we can include that in the 10 Things You Didn't Know About Ed Parker. So we got a couple of them coming up. 10 things you didn't know about Bruce Lee, about Chuck Norris, about all these things, Cynthia Rothrock, all that cool stuff, and even about different things in the movie stuff. We're gonna put some movie stuff. 10 things you didn't know about Big Trouble in Little China. That'll be kind of cool to put that one up. So anyway, so we're putting that up. I hope you guys enjoy that as well. So let's see, anything else is new? No, that's really about it. Visitorship has been slow as everybody else's. I went to several restaurants the other day, and well, not the same day, but spread out throughout the week, and they were just pretty empty. People are just really scared to go out there, and I understand. And the same thing, they're very scared to come to the museum. So we've been pretty slow, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We just got to keep pushing forward and go from there. I know there were, different things that happened lately. I'm not going to talk about in the martial arts community, but I just want to say to those who know what I'm talking about, and again, I'm not going to mention it, but I just want to say, well, I just don't have the words to say. But we are just with you. I'm just letting you know that if you're watching and you guys know what I'm talking about, we are with you. We are with you. It's a very hard time. We understand, and we are just praying for you right now. We are. Again, I'm not going to mention any more about that. And that's it. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, Cynthia says hello to everybody. Cynthia's in Aruba. My partner in crime should be back here pretty soon, and then we'll hang out a little bit. She's been on the road a bit, so good for her. Getting some suntan in Aruba. Yes, it's very nice. Here in California, it's about 80 degrees right now. It's a little cold, 80 degrees. And we are surviving the heat out here. And that's about it. I can't think of anything else that's exciting what's happening. I'm watching The Warrior, having a great time watching that television program. If you haven't seen it, please do. It's fantastic. It was produced by Shannon Lee, wonderful, wonderful lady Shannon Lee. I hope we can get together, kiddo. I haven't seen you in a long time, so that'll be nice. But it's a great show about Bruce Lee's stories that are in there. He wrote some stories, and that's kind of part of it. So it's kind of cool. It's called A Warrior, so that's pretty exciting to watch. A great show to watch. I'm watching Royal Pains. I'm finally watching that. I know it's an old show, but I'm finally watching that. And then The Big Bang Theory. I'm still watching that. Again, I never saw it when it came out. Same thing as Friends. I never saw it when it came out, and now looking around for stuff to watch. You're just finding anything. Okay, I think I'll watch that. I saw the documentary on Helvetica. It's a typeface. It's a Helvetica documentary. If you're an old printer like me, you know what that is. You're talking about. It's about typefaces. And one of the original typefaces is called Helvetica, and that's what the whole documentary is about. See, I go way back in printing. Way back. I used to print when you used to have a little cartridge, okay, and then what you did is you had this big wooden, like it looked like a window, had panes, but there were little compartments on this big wooden thing. It looks like a picture frame, and there'd be compartments, lines of compartments in there, and they're little boxes like that. And you get the thing, and it's like a 45-degree angle. And in every one of the boxes, there's a bunch of letters A, made out of steel, a metal. I don't know what kind of metal. And then B, C, D. So every letter of the alphabet. So to make a paragraph, you had to hold a little thing. I forget what it's called, but you grab the letters from the thing, and you put it in there, and you stack them. Now you have to you have to do it upside down. So when you put something in, the brown fox, you have to put the, and you're upside down putting it in. So you're looking at it kind of like upside down. I know it's kind of weird, very hard to explain unless you're actually doing it, but it's kind of backwards the way you put it in. And you have to put a little space bar, and you have to put the next one. The next one, you got to, a whole paragraph will be like this. Okay, a whole paragraph will be like this. So you're putting all in this thing, and you spell out the whole paragraph. And then when you get it together, you crunch it together, and then you do the press, and you roll across it. Or if you pull it together as a bunch, and then you put it on this big gigantic frame, and you put it in there as a piece. And then when everything's tightened together, the roller goes across it, and then it makes a newspaper. That's where I started. Matter of fact, my great grandfather on my Hispanic side, Agustin Zamorano, was the first one to bring a printing press here to California. And matter of fact, his printed work can be found at the Natural History Museum, which is kind of cool, to see that. But that's how far back I go in printing. I know. So I haven't had my Coke Zero today. That's just what it is. So anyway, I'm doing voiceovers for the next 10 things you didn't know. I think we're going to do one on Chuck Norris. That'd be kind of fun. And so we're going to be doing that, and then doing more pictorial histories, putting that out there. I'm finishing up Graciela Casillas's biography. And then I want to say thank you to everybody who watched the Robert Redfeather's Apache Knife Seminar. Wasn't that very cool? Thank you for doing that, sir. That's very, very kind of you to donate your time to help out the museum. We made a little money on that, and not a whole bunch yet because we're brand new on doing that, but we made a little money on that. So yay for that. We are right now. It is still available. It's not available live, but it's still available so you can see, and only for a limited time until June 5th. So if you're going to see it, it's a special rate until June 5th if you didn't see it live, okay? But if you did see it live, you have access the whole time you've had access, okay? So anyway, the next one that coming up is going to be the Kubotan. Well, it's not the Kubotan. It's called a Patriot stick now. a Patriot stick with Vince Cesari. The one you hold in your hand here. Let me get it right here. I'll show it to you right here. Okay, there we go. Okay, right here. Okay, this right here. This is going to be there's going to be a class on that. Vince Cesari teaches a wonderful class, and we're going to be doing that probably in the mid-June, something like that. So I'm getting the video ready so we can do the class on that. It's already shot. Well, it's not shot yet. It was already prepared, and we're going to do that live. We're going to do that live at Team Karate Centers in Woodland Hills. I want to say thank you, Vince Cesari, for being a part of that. We're setting a nice, it's going to be pretty cool. I hope you enjoy it. And, you know, it's going to be a great presentation. I know I'll enjoy it. And I always want to know how to use this. And Vince Cesari will be showing us live how to do it. So hopefully he'll bring a partner and break some knuckles. So anyway. So that's what the class is going to be. And I think that's about it. That's about it. Not a lot today. Anybody have any questions before I sign off? Okay, no questions. Okay, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. People say a lot of people watch us later on. Casey Lauer was just here the other day. Thank you again, Casey, for your very generous donation. We appreciate that. You know, as I close this, I want to say, you know, I talked about the magazines, the different magazines that right now scanning and doing like that. You know, these magazines were all we had. That's all we had. And to keep our history alive and to see what's going on. And, you know, but, you know, the magazines are just about all gone. So as I end this, I just want to let everybody know, you know, the martial arts is very precious to so many of us. And I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to keep it alive for many, many generations, but I need your help. I need your help, especially as we go through this pandemic. I know there are a lot of investors out there, a lot of philanthropists, a lot of people who need tax write-offs, a lot of people who, you know, who are big movie stars from the martial arts. I'm asking those to make consideration of us keeping this history alive. It's just too precious to lose. And if there is not a museum, and again, the magazines and books will be gone. They'll stop printing them and all that. And all that history, everything that where we came from will be lost. And worse, forgotten forever. So consider making a donation or making a connection for us. You know somebody out there that you know was able to do well. I know Billy Blanks was just teaching Taibo and stuff in his studio until someone came along and really got it out there. And you know, hey guys, if someone did it for you, let's do it for the museum too. Okay, Graham's Fight Corner there. Thank you very much. How you doing, my friend? Oh, thank you for coming on here. I just wanted to say we are shifting everything, as you know, the Monkey Kung Fu videos included will all now be on Etsy. We're now duplicating. Matter of fact, I just sent them for duplication right now, and they will all be on Etsy coming up. So all of the DVDs and books and the caps and everything will be on Etsy pretty soon. Okay, just letting you know, it's going to take about a week or so to get it going, but it'll take a while. Says really nice. Any new ones? I have all of them. You know, thank you for mentioning that. Yes, I am working on a few new ones right now. Matter of fact, it's one is a straight sword, Tai Chi sword, and from Pequar. And I have about, as you know, there are two arts, Tai Chi and Pequar. I have about maybe 20, 25 Pequar forms that I have not even put out there, period. I hope I still have them, you know. I just thinking, wait a minute, my hard drive just crashed. I may have lost them all. I haven't checked. All the Monkey Kung Fu stuff was on that hard drive, and I'll check and see if we still have it. Yeah, I don't even know. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Thank you for mentioning that, Gramps. I had some original stuff from way back on the hard drive on Monkey Kung Fu, way back, you know, in the early days, and everything was on there, and I just never released it. And I just should have should have done that. Yeah. Gramps, I don't even know if I have the forms. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my hard drive. I got it repaired, but not everything was saved. And I'll see if they're on there. If I still have them. It's been a while since I did the Pequar forms, so I don't remember them all. I need a video for reference. And if they're on there, I will do them all. I will do all the Pequar forms, and I think it's like 20 forms or something like that. And I will release them all. I will have a video of them all. So I'm motivated. I'm motivated to get them out there. So I will. So let's keep our thumbs up, and hopefully that all those forms are saved, because that's the only place they were stored, on that one hard drive. So. Well, okay, everybody. Doug Hansen, thank you for watching, my friend. Thank you. Very kind of you. Okay, that's it, everybody. You take care. I appreciate you tuning in, and we'll talk later on. Okay, take care of yourself. And again, be safe out there. Be safe. Okay, bye.